And we are going. I wonder who's going to take the first point.
All right, golf for both players.
Yes, golf.
DOREMY or Unnamed? Unnamed starting off with that SDPC. Able to get some nice early damage.
Yeah, both board states looking pretty good here. Oh, for a second I thought DOREMY was going to have a difficulty there, but able to find that down stack. Unnamed just needing to find that extra damage to take them out. And they do it! See, I told you. Soup spoon buff, guys.
That pressure from Unnamed was incredible. Just really not giving DOREMY that space to breathe. Unfortunately, the IPs came a little bit too late for DOREMY. Not able to get those quads.
I'm so with you. My head says DOREMY, but my heart says Unnamed. We have an all clear on both sides.
Yeah, that was really lovely. That was really nicely found from both players.
A lovely down stack there. Just didn't have anything left to get that final bit of damage over to DOREMY.
Yeah, not quite, but DOREMY does have an out. Is able to get a lovely 7 combo from there. Yeah, absolutely.
Second
really
time
nice down stack.
Got DOREMY up to the top of their board without having that final bit of pressure to take them out.
Oh, no!
Oh!
DOREMY
the well was there, but Unnamed just takes it.
The well was there, but the pieces weren't just not coming in at the right time for DOREMY. Unfortunately, they needed that eyepiece to down stack and just wasn't able to use it for their quad well.
And we have some great plonking there from Unnamed. And we have a PC loop from DOREMY there. Some wonderful pieces.
Yeah, DOREMY able to get a couple of the early PCs. Doesn't quite get any more from that, but still some really good early APM.
And Unnamed having a really wonderful down stack there, but not enough material to finish off DOREMY.
Yeah, Unnamed pretty much sending all the garbage straight back and able to top out Unnamed. DOREMY is on the board. I was seeing MS2 from both players. Pretty much mirrored setups of each other.
Finishing with an all clear for DOREMY though, which Unnamed did not get. However, most of that damage being negated. An interesting placement of J-piece there.
Yeah, you'll see Unnamed was trying to build up a little bit of a back-to-back chain, but unfortunately had to break it in favor of a down stack. Those back-to-back chains can be really good with giving you that extra little bit of attack that can really go a long way.
So wonderful down stacking there, but just so much damage coming from DOREMY's side that the down stack isn't enough, and we're evened up at 2-2. And just for the viewers, we are back to first to 11 here with the requirement of winning by 2 clear points.
Yeah, so if both players get to 10 points apiece, we could be seeing a juice possibly. And looking at the match currently, it's very possible we could see one. Just both players pretty much sending garbages back and forth between each other. Oh, that's a really unfortunate misdrop on DOREMY, and Unnamed's able to capitalize on that.
I don't think there's a single person in chat who hasn't had one of those IP misdrops that just makes your heart sink.
Yeah. They happen a lot more often than you'd expect as well, and it's the most heartbreaking thing to see.
And it is not skill capped. Absolutely not. Everyone does it.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how good you are at the game, that you're gonna have some misshots at some points, and sometimes they just lose you the match, and that's just the way this game goes.
Unnamed is popping off right now. He is cooking.
Who let him in the kitchen? But
yeah,
I think this is a meal even Gordon Ramsay would be proud of.
This is why I love commentating with you, Sue.
We do like to have a bit of fun, but look at this well from DOREMY.
That's DOREMY, but nice well, really clean garbage coming through there. Even though there was a great fractal stack there from DOREMY.
Yeah, DOREMY had like a fractal setup, but kind of just didn't really
going there.
DOREMY didn't have the pieces to go for the for the fractal.
I'm loving Unnamed's plonking. It's going, come on, send me damage. You know you want to. I'm ready. Bring it.
Yeah, sometimes timing your attacks can be a really good strategy. Like, sometimes maybe just to try and catch your opponents off guard, or maybe in preparation for an attack so you can cancel it right away.
And us British people love calling people plonkers. We get great joy from it.
So, some good British terminology for some people that don't know.
Yes. Meaning pretty much the opposite of what plonking means in Tetris.
Pretty much. I don't think it's a topic I can
almost
discuss.
a T-spint there, but Unnamed manages just to get it through. And, oh, they had the down stack there. They had it. Oh, the pain.
Oh, that was...
Did
that was...
someone bring Pain Daisy back? Because that was painful. We have a lovely brief TKI there from Unnamed. Love a good TKI. Followed by a wonderful back-to-back of 3-spin doubles there.
Oh my gosh, look at that. C-spins. Look at that 33 spike from DOREMY. They had a little C...
That was not survivable.
They had like a little C-spin set up into like a massive combo. They just had the perfect sequence of pieces to get there. Just really nicely like funneled their stack towards towards that well.
If I had my TKI counter here, Unnamed would be making it very happy. Wonderful damage there. Oh, misdrops from DOREMY, but Unnamed isn't able to take advantage of it. Can they send enough? No.
Yeah, it's a tough board state for DOREMY there, but DOREMY's dealt with it very nicely. And just already right back at the bottom of the board. Gets a nice SCSD too.
Oh, Unnamed hoping to find a T-spin there, but having to use the T-piece just to get down to the well for the down stack.
Yeah, there wasn't quite one ready for Unnamed, unfortunately.
But getting beautiful quads and getting back down to a healthier state of board.
Yeah,
and Pain
absolutely.
Daisy, thank you so much for raiding. It's almost like you just heard me mention your name. Well done on your games. It's been wonderful to commentate for you. Come and enjoy DOREMY versus Unnamed.
Which, oh my
goodness, the tennis happening here.
Unnamed just trying to keep up with that pressure, just trying to stop DOREMY from getting these down stacks off, and
both players pushing the other to the top of the board, but not quite having the aggression to actually finish off.
Yeah, DOREMY keeps finding some really nice down stacks towards the bottom of the board. Just really trying all they can to get down, trying to get in a better situation to go on the offensive against Unnamed. Unnamed definitely not letting up though.
Oh, can it? No. As soon as the eyepiece came, I was like, is the eyepiece coming in time?
This is quite a bit of cheese for DOREMY to...
Oh no, did they mean to place that? I wonder if that was meant to be a quad there.
Maybe not.
The damage coming in. You never know with these high school players because they think 500 steps faster than I do.
Yeah, DOREMY was in a little bit of a disadvantaged position, but DOREMY's cleaned up the stack very well, but they're still under pressure from Unnamed. Unnamed is able to take the round. Now with a 1-point lead over DOREMY, but this could still very much be anyone's game. Seeing SDPC spin from Unnamed.
And wonderfully done.
And
getting
some
DOREMY up to the top
unfortunate
of that board
from
straight
DOREMY.
away. Oh, and Unnamed takes advantage of that and takes the point. 2 ahead again.
Yeah, Unnamed.
So all of those Unnamed doubters in chat, have a look at the scoreline.
It was a really unfortunate a series of misshots from DOREMY in that last point, and Unnamed just really able to capitalize on that.
And hi Dark Shadow as well. Well done in your match. You did incredible. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Always a pleasure watching you play.
Seeing a few misshots from DOREMY, which is quite unfortunate, but they're really trying not. They're really trying not
to get flustered.
Yeah, they're trying not to have it take too much of a toll on their gameplay. They're just trying to get straight back into things.
Finding these incredible solves.
Yeah, the pressure from Unnamed is really strong, and kind of just trying to keep DOREMY on the back foot as much as possible.
This is some of the best gameplay that I've seen from them. And that's saying a lot because they're pretty insane. A sad misdrop there, but really easy to fix, and in fact turns it into a T-spin single.
Oh,
Quite a bit of cheese going there, but what a misdrop from DOREMY. Are they able to fix it? But also a misdrop from Unnamed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it looked like DOREMY was in quite a bad position there because of the Z misdrop, but Unnamed unfortunately was in an even worse position, also with their own misdrop on the Z. And DOREMY was just able to come out with a point there.
Sometimes it's all about the survival. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful all clear there from Unnamed.
And that's a huge spike for Unnamed, but
it's
DOREMY
clean,
sending it right back.
There's a problem with the openers is it always seems to send some pretty clean garbage that if you're in the right position, you can send straight back with interest.
Yeah, you can get a really good counter spike pretty much right off the bat with that clean garbage sent to you. But if you're in a bad situation, that early garbage can actually be can be really tough to deal with, and
in fact it's a tactic to be that kind of that person to get your. Oh my goodness, that fractal!
That attack from DOREMY was incredible. The floating T-spin right at the top of the board.
Or as we now like to call it, a floaty boy.
A floaty boy. As floaty boy as a certain Wily may say.
Yes. Someone no one knows here. No, not someone anyone would know.
But both players just kind of holding each other off. No one kind of having a clear advantage,
spike!
but... Oh, that spike.
Just couldn't. That was an incredible spike.
Yeah, and back to 6-all. We're tied up again in this round. This is incredible.
Juice. Definitely juice.
I think, yeah, this definitely has some good juice potential here.
Yeah.
Both players just trying to downstack, trying to keep an advantageous position over their opponent.
6-3 stack there from Unnamed. Now, to players who are new in the chat, what we mean when we say 6-3 is you have 6 columns that are filled, a gap, and then 3. Most new players will do what we call a 9-0 stack, which really sets up well for quads. But what a 6-3 gives you is the ability to not only aim for quads, but be able to really nicely set up a lot of T-spin doubles just so you can really maximize that efficiency.
And, I mean, speaking of T-spin doubles, that quad, look at that attack from DOREMY, was absolutely huge. They're able to combo a T-spin with 2 quads and able to get some nice multiply damage out of it as well.
Some lovely T-spin doubles there from Unnamed. Oh, sorry, go on, Sue.
6-3, you know, if you're learning it for the first time, sometimes can be a little bit difficult to get a handle of, especially in terms of the stacking. But once you do get used to it, it's very beneficial.
Oh, DOREMY actually really good from DOREMY.
Yeah, DOREMY actually taking the lead now.
Yes, when I find that I'm trying to get my 6-3 stack going, I can do it for quads, but getting it to actually find those T-spin doubles is definitely an art form.
For sure, yeah. DOREMY has a super clean roll, look at that.
And a nice floating T-spin there from Unnamed. It feels like DOREMY might have warmed up here.
I believe so, and that's another good floating from another good donation.
Spike, and just takes it.
Yeah, DOREMY's starting to run away with us now.
Donation.
6-9. Actually, well, 9 points to DOREMY. Now have a 3-point lead. Unnamed's really gonna have to try and pick up the pace here. Gonna want to try and get the advantage back on their side, but DOREMY's got some really good momentum on their side.
Oh, a little bit of cheese just blocking that well, but Unnamed uncovers it to really break down back to the bottom of the board. Beautifully done.
It's a really good defense from DOREMY as well. Just pretty much sending everything Unnamed. Oh, never mind.
And Unnamed takes it.
I was about to say sending everything back from Unnamed, but unfortunately, a few unfortunate missed shots for DOREMY. And
one of the things I love.
End it.
So one of the things I love from Unnamed's play is their decision when they have a T-spin double setup, whether to go T-spin double or whether to keep it a T-spin single for better position on the board. That's something I just never see. So it's always fantastic to look at, to learn when is it actually more beneficial to not go for that double so that you can send more damage afterwards in a better place.
Yeah. She DOREMY was just right on the edge just a second ago, but it was really able to get out of that unfortunate position very nicely.
It's really interesting when you have board states such as that, because even though DOREMY's slightly higher, but being garbage, it's so easy to equal it up and send it back.
Absolutely, yeah. And like, even though DOREMY's higher up here, DOREMY has a lot more material to send over to Unnamed, and gonna send that right on over. It's like they're setting up for a fractal as well.
It's a lovely fractal if they get those 2 T pieces.
Doremy actually has a T-spin triple too.
But a lovely setup of the garbage there for Unnamed, as long as they can uncover that well, and they do, slamming it down, getting Doremy to the top. But can he take advantage? Nope, Doremy's able to downstack, and it looks like, oof, so close, but Unnamed is able to take that damage from Doremy.
Yeah, both players are really hanging on. No one quite able to get the advantage over the other.
We've got some good tennis going again.
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a nice little spike for Unnamed, but isn't really gonna
not gonna cause too many issues, but still a nice spike. But it is
absolutely.
getting cheesier.
Yeah,
I love it
Unnamed
when the
does have...
players are so high level that the gravity doesn't even make a difference. You can't even tell when the gravity's increasing.
Yeah, gravity. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Unnamed. Oh, that garbage came, just came absolutely.
But able to clear it and get
time.
back. Both players setting up for quite a few T-spin triples, some really interesting setups. Unnamed got clear to the garbage there.
Yeah, Unnamed has access to a nice well. Just trying to send what they can, really. Just both players pretty much on a level playing field here. There's going to be a nice little spike from Unnamed. Doremy slowing down a little bit, trying to find a good solution for this deck. Able to find a nice little bit of combo damage.
But this also left a really nice well for Unnamed. Doremy taking on that damage, and that well going straight back over to Doremy.
Yeah, Doremy's got a nice LST setup here too. Breaks out of it, but still some nice setups.
That was a lovely floating T-spin.
Oh, but Doremy just not in a good position to continue it. Unnamed takes the point there. That was a long point, so almost...
Yeah, 3 minutes.
About 3 minute point.
I would not want to play a match that long at this level.
Yeah, that's going to be...
must be getting to our players.
Yeah, this is going to be one thing with the longer sets. Fatigue's going to be setting in at some point, so...
Oh, that was a really beautiful floating T-spin.
You really got to keep hold of your stamina here.
And that's what brings the good players to the great players, is that stamina to keep going even when you're exhausted to take those points.
Yeah. And look at that combo from Doremy. That spike was lovely, and
Doremy
match point. On match point.
But I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up getting replayed later. This could just be the warm-up to these two players.
Yeah, it's absolutely possible that both of these players face each other again in the finals. These are both two really strong players.
Both winners of previous EU Canon tournaments.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think they're showing us exactly why that is.
Can anyone challenge them?
Oh, it's going to be a point back from Unnamed.
And we're close to the juice.
If Unnamed is able to take this next point, they're going to bring the game into juice.
Oh, we love juice.
So, Doremy's really going to want to try and prevent that. Doremy's really going to want to try and take this point, hopefully as quickly as they can. But you never know how these matches can go.
It's all down to the RNG and Tetris gods.
Sure, we'll see which player's going to be blessed. Unnamed has a really nice spike, but Doremy was able to utilize pretty much all the space on their board to stack up for that T-spin and the quad. Both players playing quite efficiently. Doremy gets quite a nice Kaiden on the side. Not quite able to stack up for those quads. Doremy having to kind of back out from it, but they are in a much better position now.
Both board state looking pretty good. A wonderful well there opening up for Unnamed. And Doremy right up at the top. Can we get enough damage? We can! We're in juice, guys! It's our first
first juice of the night. I said a night, but it is 3 o'clock here.
In the afternoon. Yeah.
In the afternoon.
Juice!
That was very well played from Unnamed. Unfortunately, Doremy just didn't have a way out there.
Thank you, Pseudo, for the juice box emote. Yes, 100%.
So now in juice, both players are going to need 2 clear points. Unnamed,
so Unnamed has
now
to win this
on the
one.
match point. If Unnamed wins this point, that's the match. If DOREMY wins, we're back to 2 clear points.
We're back to Juice.
And knowing the nature of some of these matches, Juice, they can go quite a long time.
They can, indeed. One of the reasons why some tournaments don't do them. A really lovely well open there from Unnamed. But a lovely DT cannon from DOREMY, just sending a lot of damage. We love a mid-game DT cannon.
Yeah, DOREMY's trying to do all they can to stay in this. Trying to get a point back from Unnamed.
Whoever wins this gets a break.
Yeah. Oh, look at that spike from DOREMY. Unnamed in a really tough spot here. Trying to downstack.
Can they downstack it? No, we're back to Juice.
They don't quite have a solution out of it. 11-11, Juice number 2. It is all to play for.
We are going through the supermarket.
We found the Juice aisle, folks.
And it's on club card price.
It's just really nice both from both players. Both very clean stacks. DOREMY has a... Oh, that's going to be a nice C-spin setup from DOREMY.
Yeah.
Able to get quite a nice combo out of it, but it doesn't really send much to Unnamed. Unnamed
who
pretty much
sending...
Well
open.
Yeah, Unnamed's pretty much sending all that pressure back.
22 spike. What can DOREMY do?
Not much,
Not
really.
enough, no. And Unnamed is up again.
Just didn't really have the pieces or material to send back to Unnamed. Unnamed now on the advantage. 12-11. SDPCs for both players.
Both sides.
DOREMY going to try and go for the PC loop. Gets another one out of that.
Not sending a huge amount of damage, though, that you would expect.
No, not quite, because Unnamed's very strong at defending against all this pressure from DOREMY, able to send it back pretty much immediately. Both players just trying to get as good of a spike as they can possibly get against the other player, because a good spike is what's going to be the killing blow here. DOREMY gets a nice fractal. Speaking of the killing spike, look at that, 26. Back to Juice. Juice number 3.
Apparently, DOREMY doesn't do SDPC, that was MS2. Thank you very much, Payne. We do welcome comments from the chat, because we're not going to get everything right when games are being played at this speed.
Triple Juice.
Triple Juice.
Sing some
you know what?
From
it's
DOREMY.
Orange, mango, and pineapple. All the juice.
Both players really strong here. No one, again, back to a Juice play. What? DOREMY's playing really high up on the board. They're able to get out of this.
Just find it. I can't believe it. Unnamed will be kicking themselves for not taking advantage of having DOREMY that high on the board for so long.
Yeah, just Unnamed just wasn't able to find that pressure to take DOREMY out, and it looks like it's now DOREMY with a bit more of an advantage. But both players are hanging on really nicely. DOREMY has a super clean well to work with. Unnamed has a very small bit of cheese, but they're pretty much in a good position now.
Very equal position, except that DOREMY was in a slightly strange position with that attempted setup for a T-spin. Unnamed having a lot of damage to send, but those wells being so clean on DOREMY's board. Unnamed needing to take advantage, but not quite having the pieces.
Yeah,
and we're at DOREMY advantage this time.
I think that was a misdrop from Unnamed on their L piece too.
It did look like it, but a really unfortunate drop because they were ready to send quite a spike there.
Well, we know DOREMY's been very strong on this second point of the juices, so maybe this could be DOREMY's to take, or could Unnamed prevent a DOREMY win? Lovely
fractal setup there by Unnamed, but DOREMY lower down on the board. But a good quad set of garbage there on Unnamed's board.
Yeah, Unnamed does have quite a nice position. DOREMY does have quite a lot of material on their board to play with, though. They are getting quite a lot of clean garbage from Unnamed that they're able to try and send back.
I wonder how high these scores are going to go. Do you think we'll hit 20?
I don't know if it's hit 20. I think the highest I've seen in terms of juice has been, I think 17, 18 or something, 17, 19.
Let's hope for our players' sakes that we don't get that high, because my hands will be hurting then.
Look at this, Doremy's in a really tough spot.
Oh!
Is
Are we going to get
Unnamed
to quad
able
juice?
Unnamed not quite able to
Didn't quite
get the killing blow though.
Oh, but can they now?
Doremy's.
And they do,
Oh,
and
we're
we're
back
at
to juice.
quad
No
juice.
way, that's juice number 4.
Spam this flame to help Unnamed. I love it, Aspen. I love
Spam
it.
this time to help Aspen roam. Oh my god, this is a juice for the ages here. Oh, and Unnamed
What just happened? I missed that.
pretty much immediately. This flame is helping Unnamed.
Now I still
Unnamed
think it's
now
our
on the
signatures on their
advantage.
keyboard. Just saying. What? All clears both sides.
Yeah, that MS2 all clear, proving very efficient for both players. Oh, look at this well from Doremy though. That was a very nice clean well.
Lovely quad there from Unnamed, but that well is really going to help Doremy with a donation there. Just waiting for that TPs, which, I thought was going to come too late, but a really good solution there.
Now it came just in time for Doremy, and Doremy's able to get quite a lot of nice combo damage out of that, especially with those quads and T-spins involved.
Oh, but a misdrop there on an L, but very quickly fixed when you're at this level of play.
Yeah, thankfully not too bad of a misshot for Doremy. Doremy's able to clear it up quite efficiently.
Lots of garbage, but clean wells if they can get to them. Unnamed just really needs to keep holding on and sending garbage if they want to take this.
Yeah, Unnamed needs to keep that pressure.
Oh, it's so close! Oh my goodness!
Doremy is holding on though, and there it is!
Yay!
Unnamed
takes it. So all of you Unnamed doubters, read it and weep.
15 to 13.
Incredible.
What a match! Oh my days!
Wow! Both players are just. You can tell by their first and second seed. They're at the top of their game. They are incredible.
You can just see how close this matchup is. Doremy and Unnamed